Hi there. Have you ever been surrounded by this kind of beauty and yet what's going on inside you is so difficult that you almost can't enjoy it? I'm in an amazing place right now. This is actually the house that I live in, the retreat spot, looking out at the backyard, and now coming around to our wonderful little gardens and the water. We just wrapped up a retreat here with 12 women last weekend. It was so incredible. Everyone bonded so soon and had so much fun, incredible shifts and yummy food. And as I look back on that, one of the big themes and the thing that I've been talking so much with my mastermind group about is about taking care of the part, what's really going on inside your body. Before you can even go out and look at the thoughts, before you can even become teachable, you first really do need to notice what's happening. In fact, the only way we know we are in emotional pain is that it registers in our body. And we tend to think that it's whatever is happening to us that's causing that. But when we take a closer look, those of us who have been inquiring into our thinking, we come to realize that it is the thoughts we're reacting to, and the thoughts that tell us something bad, something scary, something we need to fight against is happening. And that sends out the message to the body, the emotional chemicals that create the fear or the anxiety or the clenching stomach or the tight throat or the headache. And so even though questioning the thoughts that are behind them is really the way out, using the very thing that's upsetting you to set you free is just such an efficient, incredible, totally reliable way to get yourself to a new place. However, it turns out that much of the problem isn't even about the event itself. It's about us reacting to the feeling in our bodies that we don't like. So for example, I have clients in our mastermind group. We've gone deeply into this, looking at what do you tell yourself about the anxiety. How much do you hate yourself for having anxiety or anger? How much does it scare you when a symptom comes up in your body or physical pain and you believe that is, there's a heron flying by. Winnie's seeing her too. There's Winnie, our darling girl. Anyway, it's really important to be in this, look at that, the focused place she's in, just doing what she does without a thought for the past or the future. She just ran toward a heron as if she was going to, just take it on, and her instincts took over there. And then she let the heron go and went back to chewing and sniffed the air. And that's who we would be without the thought. And yet we've been talking a lot about teachableness and whether or not we can even go into that place of questioning until we first become teachable. And part of that is until that point where we're able to kind of go beyond mindfulness and look at what's causing it, we first have to be with it. And so it's really incredible to go inside that kicked in the stomach feeling or that pressure on your heart. And when you stop and notice, you will find that it is moving energy. It is like this sparkling water. In fact, I often visualize this sparkling water when I go into a really stuck feeling, and sort of let it start moving again. And to go in and be with it without asking it to change, without saying, I need to find the thought behind this right now. I need to stop this feeling. I need to annihilate this feeling or change it or get rid of it and never have it happen again. If you consider that feeling to be a representation of the littlest part of you who came to believe something, came to believe that part could not safely say or do what it wanted to do or express the pain it was feeling, so it stuffed it somewhere in your body and it became a habitual reaction to stress because you were clueless about how else to handle stress. And so when we, in our grown-up selves, stumble on a place or a thing that happens where we feel clueless, we don't know how to handle it. We don't know another way, and we just know that it hurts and it doesn't feel good in our bodies. And then we react to the feeling in our bodies or get mad at ourselves for not knowing how to handle it better. But you will find that if you go in and just be with the place in your body, almost inhabit it, shrink yourself down in your mind and become it, that it starts to move and the feeling starts to shift, and pretty soon the entire thing starts to dissipate. And then, whether it does or not, that's the time when you can start to look at the thinking and question the thinking from a safer place where you and your body know that you're kind of on its side. So that's what a new sort of a happiness hack, one of the new things that I'm putting out right now that I offer to you in this Freedom Friday video, is to download what I'm calling the Beyond Mindfulness Map. And you can get that by going out, and I'm going to give you a link to let us know that you would like to, well, just email us and let us know you would like to join my new little Facebook group, which is going to be a study of all this kind of stuff for those who are interested. It's first starting out to be retreat participants, past retreat participants, people who have taken my teleclasses, people who are very responsive on my list or who are clients. But any of you can get into it. It's going to be kind of the deep dive where we look at the way our brain is wired that creates these reactions in us and how easily it is to shift them once we know what to do. So just reply to this email and say, I'd love to be in the Happiness Hacks group, or just say Happiness Hacks and we'll add you to that. I've put a picture of the Beyond Mindfulness Map below, as well as our Happiness Hacks banner for that Facebook page. And looking forward to seeing you there. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.